If you want to buy cheap, reliable NBA 2K19 MT, please go to dvdj.com, use the code CRUSH, and if you're not familiar with the process, you can contact them on Twitter. Both links will be in the description. What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And before we get into this, I just have a few quick updates I do want to add. So, yeah, yesterday's video was kind of, it was whatever, basically. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but, I did hear you guys' feedback from the recent video before, and I have decided I am going to go forward with, you know, just completely eliminating the idea of just doing one season, predicting one season. Instead, we're going to change this to an off-season rebuild. So basically what my plan is going forward is to do all the teams I haven't done yet, and then we can go back and do the teams we have done. And I know I've done the Thunder already, but that video yesterday, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was rushed, very rushed, and I was just didn't have a lot of time on my hands, and I wanted to get the video out to you guys. I really did, and that's just not what it's about, guys. It's about quality, and yesterday it just wasn't I just don't feel like it was my best effort, and I do apologize. You guys do deserve the best, so I do want to stop doing that, and this is why I'm back doing another Thunder offseason rebuild, and we're going to be trading Russell Westbrook today. So this should be interesting. Some of you guys commented that you wanted to see me do this, so we're going to do it. So going forward, if you guys did not see my community post, I said that I was going to try to mix in some things, do some things a little bit different. I'm going to, you know, churn through these offseason rebuilds, but I'm going to throw in some throwback rebuilds on Thursdays as, you know, Throwback Thursday. So that should be cool, and I think you guys will enjoy that. Just let me know what kind of historic teams you guys would like to see. I'll probably go back on NBA 2K17. And if you guys want to see me buy NBA 2K16, NBA 2K15, I will do that, man. I really don't mind. So, but let's just get right into this. I don't want to waste any more time than I did in the last video. So I'm going to go ahead and fire Billy Donovan here and just get a good coach with a bunch of good ratings. And then the trainer, I'm going to fire him. Our assistant coach, I'm just going to, you know, okay, our CFO is actually pretty good. So let's go to a trainer. Let's get this guy, and let's get a good head scout. And let's get something good going here in Oklahoma City, guys. Let's get something good. I'm actually rocking an Oklahoma City blue shirt today. I was actually given it to it by one of my girlfriend's family members, which is very nice of him. But and we're gonna sign Michael Stauffer, and then let's go to okay, Conrad Oakley. I guess that's decent enough. So this is going to be the new staff going forward. I know some of you guys may not even know who any of those guys are, and if I'm honest with you, I don't either. But we got the 21st pick overall, and like I said, I wanted to trade Russell Westbrook today. I just wanted to take this team in a totally different direction. No, I don't think Westbrook will be traded by any means. This is no longer a predictions video. This is a rebuild. This is an offseason rebuild, so I'm going to do whatever I want, except for I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to definitely be realistic today a little bit. So we got Russell Westbrook. I can't find any offers for him on the open trade market, which is okay. Let's trade Russell Westbrook for, I don't even know what would be good equal value for Westbrook. What team would actually be even interested in a guy like Russell Westbrook? Like, maybe the Lakers? Would they be interested in pairing LeBron and Russell together? That would be interesting. Got the Knicks maybe being desperate enough and trading for him, but I don't know if there's a lot of good assets there. Because we do have Paul George on the roster still, so I'm trying to get the best win now package. Anthony Davis, I mean, is this impossible? Okay, no, probably not. I probably can't get Anthony Davis. John Wall, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Lillard and McCollum. I don't think that would make a lot of sense. I don't think Lillard and Westbrook could play on the same team. It'd be kind of interesting. The Suns, maybe. I could see the Suns being interested potentially. Maybe we just like totally retool this team a little bit. Maybe get like DeAndre Ayton in the trade, and we'll give them Steven Adams also, and then maybe we could get the book from him. I don't know, man. This might be a little too much. I don't know if this trade will actually go through, but Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams for DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker. Okay. But if I threw in another first-round pick, would they do it? No. We could probably get Devin Booker here, but DeAndre Ayton, you know, that's probably a little too much. I really don't want to trade Westbrook for Devin Booker, though, straight up. That doesn't make a lot of sense for either side, because it kind of totally defeats the purpose of what the Suns wanted to do. The team that's popping out to me that makes some sense is the Lakers, really. That's literally the only team that's making sense to me. And I'm probably going to try to trade with them after the draft once they sign all their rookies back. So let's go into the draft, and let's draft somebody. We could send him to the G League this offseason, and he'll be good after that. Romero Langford, I actually got him in yesterday's video, but I'll probably get him again. And then we got, yeah, so let's get Romero Langford. Let's just draft him out of Indiana. Go for him. And that should be good. So, and then now player or rookie signing, I mean, sign Romero Langford. Notice Dwell declines. Patterson accepts. Yeah, we don't want to bring Deontay Burton or Abdel Nader or however you say his name back. Then moratorium day, $41.13 million in cap space. Probably can't bring a lot of these guys back, so I'm just going to renounce like almost everybody. Let's try to revisit the idea of trading. Okay, so we do get 5 trade offers this time around. So Al Horford and Jaylen Brown. Not good enough for me. Got Donovan Mitchell and Joe Ingles. That's actually an interesting trade. RJ Barrett and Frank Ntilikina. I just don't think that. Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram. Oladipo and Miles Turner. So I think, like I said, I think the Lakers makes the most sense to me. The Jazz makes sense, but I think trading Donovan Mitchell would kind of defeat the purpose. But the Lakers makes so much sense to me, just as far as a realistic standpoint. But getting Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram would be nice and all, and that's great. I honestly would rather replace Lonzo with Kuzma at this point. So if we get Kuzma instead of Lonzo, because I would be comfortable starting Dennis Schroeder for the year, honestly. So Ingram, I don't even know if I want Ingram though, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could take him off the bench, maybe trade him at the trade deadline for some value he may have. But we get Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Kuzma for, who else is on there? We got Josh Hart, Cameron Reddish. They did draft Cameron Reddish, but I don't know. Maybe even Cameron Reddish. If I could finesse these guys. Okay, we like what we have as far as this trade's concerned. So I don't need Lonzo. I feel like I don't need Lonzo, but at the same time, Lonzo wouldn't be bad. Ingram, Kuzma, and Cameron Reddish for Russell Westbrook. Okay, they don't want to do that. What if I threw in a couple seconds, and then we can do this? Okay, I don't need Brandon Ingram. At the same time, trading Westbrook for Kuzma and Cameron Reddish straight up does suck for me. It really does. So let's try to get something else out of him. Josh Hart as well, I guess. I mean, either way, this isn't going to really be a fair trade. I really don't want to have to offer a first-round pick to get Kuzma because that's just stupid to me. And that's... Okay, let's go back to the original trade. And then let's, instead of Lonzo, let's throw in Kuzma instead. And guys, I know this is a terrible trade. And I know it is. But I'm trying to be real... Am I trying to be realistic here? Because Kuzma and, you know, Ingram, what if I can get a first out of them too? Okay, we're losing too much at the small forward spot. Okay, you know what? Screw you. I'm done. I'm done negotiating. We get Oladipo and Miles Turner, and we give them a first round pick. Oladipo back in OKC. We get Miles Turner. I feel like Indiana fans would hate that though. We're just totally. I'm trying to be realistic here, but I feel like if I traded Russell for Ingram and Kuzma, the comment section would toast me. So I'm gonna go with Oladipo and Miles Turner here. And we'll go with this, I guess. So we'll go with that. So we're gonna get Miles Turner, basically bringing the Pacers organization, Paul George, Oladipo. I mean, we never know what could have happened if those two stayed together. I'm gonna trade Steven Adams now, get rid of him, and let's go with Hassan Whiteside. Let's get just someone decent for Steven Adams. Serge Ibaka, bring him back. Robert Covington. I actually like the idea of getting Robert Covington. This totally turned so unrealistic so fast when I tried to be somewhat realistic, but no, it's okay. You know, it's totally okay. I think you guys are fine with that. Gorgie Dang, I really don't want his contract though. Steven Adams, I really want Robert Covington because I always like Robert Covington, but I don't want to take Gorgie Dang's contract also, honestly. So, let's try to give you Roberson then. Oh, wait, that's not going to solve the problem. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought that would solve my problem. Let's try to go somewhere else, I guess. What do we need? Let me look at what we need first, and then I'll come back and make a trade for Steven Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, I just made one of the... I honestly think I'm building one of the greatest defensive lineups in NBA history. We just got Mike Conley from the Grizzlies. I traded Steven Adams and Andre Roberson and a first-round pick for Mike Conley. So... we are getting too aggressive here, trading first-round picks left and right, but we get Mike Conley. This defensive lineup of Mike Conley, Victor Oladipo, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, and Miles Turner. That is deadly defensively, guys. That is absolutely deadly. So, let's sign some bench players now. That is just, ooh, I'm really liking this roster. So let's sign some shooters around this team now. Terrence Ross off the bench just fits so perfect for me. And then let's go for Marcus Morris Sr. Or let's get Aminu. I'll sign him for a couple of seasons. Terrence Ross and Al-Farouq Aminu. And then let's go, maybe let's get a cheap center like Marcin Gortat or Ed Davis. That should be good there. Let's get all three of those guys. Good enough bench players. Don't have enough to sign Al-Farouq Aminu. That's okay, I guess. And then let's, how much money? He might actually accept that minimum. Let's see if he accepts. Okay, he did. So, we have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, yeah. 8, 9. So we got a solid 9-man rotation. Let me make sure there's no one else I could get for maybe the cheap low. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and sign or go ahead and simulate this first season, guys. This is about to be deadly defensively. Let me know what you guys think. I think I'd turn this roster into somewhat pretty decent. Trading Steven Adams and Russell Westbrook and keeping Paul George on the roster. This is about to be deadly defensive. I honestly just want to look at the starting five with you guys. And let's see what this looks like, because this is about to be insane, I think. So, I said I wanted to be realistic, but I just kind of threw that out the door. And you know what? I didn't make, like, terrible trades. I think the Grizzlies one wasn't terrible, but the Paul George one, or the Russell Westbrook one, I don't see the Pacers interested in Russell Westbrook. I don't know if there is a lot of teams that would be interested in Russell, other than maybe the Lakers, but the Lakers would have to offer a lot, I feel like. So let's give Romero Langford an untapped potential, because he's going to head to the G League this summer. Or not this summer, just this season in general. And let's give Jeremy Grant as well, because I want him to be the starter still. Aminu is good and all, but I still want Jeremy Grant to be the starter. I'm going to run a 9-man rotation. No reason to run 11 people. So let's give Aminu the bench role, and then let's give Jeremy Grant that starting role. So let's look at this. Mike Conley, Victor Oladipo, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, Miles Turner, Dennis Schroeder, Terrence Ross, Aminu, Ed Davis. Wow, that is, like I said, that's deadly defensively. That's like really good. So let's sign him to the Oklahoma City Blue, and then let's make sure everything's good there. I'm probably not gonna change the, what do you call it, the scoring roles, prospects. That's not what I meant to do. Did I load a 2020 draft class? Let me make sure I did do that, because I'm used to not doing it, because you know I haven't done 2 seasons in a while. So let me make sure I do that. Isaiah Stewart, Anthony Edwards. What am I trying to find? System proficiency. That's what I wanted. So pace and space is looking good. But if we change this to defense, I'm just curious of what this would look like. Okay, it stays the same. We're just gonna leave at pace and space. I'm gonna simulate to the end of the season. Let's see how this team does. Stephen Curry wins MVP. We got Rookie of the Year going to Ja Morant. And we got 6th Man of the Year going to Jonas Valanciunas, who played off Steven Adams, I'm sure. And then Most Improved goes to Emmanuel Mudiay. Michael Stauffer wins Coach of the Year, 59 and 23. All-NBA first team. No Paul George here. All-NBA second team. Russell Westbrook makes it on for the Pacers. And then Paul George makes All-NBA third team. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference, or in the Western Conference, I should say. Playing the Grizzlies, who we traded Steven Adams to. 24 points for Paul George, 20 points for Victor Oladipo, 17 for Mike Conley, 15 for Dennis Schroeder off the bench. I'm definitely going to keep this core together. Like, I'm going to try to anyway. And then I am curious about something. Conference. Points allowed per game, 103. Is that the 114? Is that the lowest? Yes, guys, we're the best defensive team. That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Points allowed per game. So great. The best defense in the league. That's what I wanted. Good stuff there, guys. Good stuff. So let's simulate current round against these Memphis Grizzlies. Indiana is over there, the 6th seed with Russell Westbrook leading that roster now. 3-0 on Memphis, 3-1 on Memphis, 4-1, and now we're going to be facing the Denver Nuggets in the 2nd round. So let's see what that closeout game was looking like. We got Paul George with 31 and 9. Good stuff there. Let's simulate current round against the Denver Nuggets now. I really am expecting to win a championship this year, because we have such a good lineup. I feel like it's kind of a death lineup. 2-1, 3-1, but we're down 3-1 to the Nuggets, and we actually get eliminated in 5. So kind of unfortunate there. I really feel like if I just let this team be, keep this team together, I think we'll be fine next year. Romero Langford's going to be coming back, so that should be fine there. I really don't think we have any significant free agents either to deal with. So let's go into this offseason with our heads held high. We got past the 1st round, which is good, because that's something the Thunder haven't been able to do since, you know, Kevin Durant left. So let's reject this. Go to the draft lottery. I'm probably going to skip it, actually. Our staff is still pretty good, I feel like, so I'm not going to change much there. And then the NBA draft, I think I traded most of our 1st round picks, so we don't have one. And then let's skip over the rookies or draft. Like I said, they're gonna Sergi Martinez. Sorry, man. Mike Conley. I'm going to go ahead and decline him. I'm going to flirt with it a little bit, and I'm going to try to just sign him on a cheaper contract. I feel like that would be good. Qualifying offers, Dorian Finney-Smith is good to go. Negative 6.5.05. Who do we have as free agents? Patterson, Ed Davis, and Aminu. So, I mean, that's not a big deal. Conley's obviously the big one. And we'll try to re-sign Mike Conley, of course. And then we'll try to get, let's see what we got. So we got Dennis Schroeder still under contract, and Merrill Langford. And small forward, we don't have a backup small forward. Terrence Ross or Merrill Langford could move there right now. So let's move, which one goes better? Terrence Ross goes up to an 81. Langford actually goes down. So Terrence Ross, it's for you, my man. So basically all we need is a backup, some more bench players. So need to sign Mike Conley back, of course. And then we probably need another forward or another center. So let's look for that this offseason. So power forward, Siakam would be great, obviously, but I don't think that's happening. So Davis Bertans would fit perfectly here as well. Let's try to get Davis Bertans and Mike Conley. I think that'd be great. Let's try to get those guys. I don't know about signing Mike Conley to 5 years. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense for the Thunder, but signing him short term to keep him with Paul George still here, I think that makes so much sense. So let's go for that. Mike Conley and Davis Bertans. Hopefully we get both of them, and we do. I think that's all I'm going to do this offseason, guys. There really wasn't much to do. I feel like we have a good roster. Give it another season. Keep this core together. I think we'll be fine. So I think that should be good. And hopefully this team's looking good. Romero Langford coming out of the G League should be nice as well for us. So the bench is going to be even better now that Ed Davis and Aminu are gone as well. So really liking how this roster is looking. Let me know what you guys think of it so far. I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just simulate this next season. Hopefully we're back in the playoffs, and everything should be golden, guys. I really love how this roster looks. So at the end of this season, we actually went 42-40. So we went from 59-23 to 42-40 with basically the same roster, but better. That's 2K. That's 2K for you in a nutshell. MVP goes to Stephen Curry. Anthony Edwards wins Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes to Moutier. And here's everything. So All NBA first team, we got, if Quinn Snyder is winning Coach of the Year at all, or at like 51-30, we didn't even make the playoffs. That's how bad it was. Wow. Holy moly. 42-40. We didn't even make the playoffs. Paul George averaged 17 points. We can't end the video like this, guys. We can't end the video like this, guys. This is a fluke. This has to be a fluke. I'm going to simulate another season. This can't end this way. It just can't, guys. It can't. So let me restart this. And let's try again.
2 hours later.
So at the end of this third season, James Harden wins MVP. We got Malcolm Love. I don't even know who that is. He's not even real. I think it's an auto-generated draft class, but oh well. Most improved goes to Dennis Smith Jr. on the Jazz. Dennis Smith and Donovan Mitchell. Do you guys like that combination? I don't think it's too bad. So, All-NBA second team, no Paul George, so that's kind of disappointing. We did make the playoffs. That's all I wanted for this last season. I wanted to make the playoffs because I was very disappointed that we didn't the previous season. So, you know, these are the stats. Still not that great, but I really think this Thunder team, if they were, I mean, obviously it's probably not going to happen in real life, but if they were able to assemble a team like this, I think it'd be deadly. I think it'd be very deadly, but Westbrook, you know, they probably won't end up trading Westbrook, and that's just the reality of the situation. We do win, and we beat the, we do beat the Spurs in 6 games, and now we're facing Portland, although Westbrook is no longer here. So let's see if we can beat my Portland Trailblazers. This one might hurt if we do beat them, but they're up 2-0 on us to start. 2-1. We do come back from down 2-0, 3-2. Of course, we get eliminated 6 games by my Portland Trailblazers. So I'm actually going to end the video this time, guys. We did give it another shot, but it just didn't happen. So anyways, guys, I do appreciate you guys so much for watching the video. If you did make it to the end, make sure you leave a like. Peace.